before I did in policing. So I'm Bryan Tepper, MLA for Surrey Panorama with Jody Tour and Linda Hepner. Sorry, I should say your ridings, Langley Willowbrook and Surrey Serpentine. I want to talk a little bit about the history of our gang conflicts in the Lower Mainland. Really started in mid to late 80s. And from that time, we had the Indo-Canadian gang conflict going on. We had murders almost constantly throughout the 90s. The 2000s, when I started, we went, I think it was almost every second day we had a murder in 2005 or 6. But, Coldbrook Road was not a pretty place to be. That moved on and expanded. And from that expansion, it reached out to everybody. But the reason it started was the lack of integration that we did have at the time between all of our communities, whether it be Indian, Pakistani, Muslim, Sikh, Christian, wherever we came from, the integration was not good. We moved on, and unfortunately the integration started in the gang conflicts and expanded to almost every city in the Lower Mainland. Abbotsford was one of the worst. Surrey, of course, was an epicenter. And then, of course, we had South Vancouver. But we actually did a fairly good job at dealing with a lot of that, and just recently, a lot of those people have been arrested. Unfortunately, we're now at a place where we have people that haven't been integrating into our society again. And I think we all know that we have a lot of people come in on student visas that were not here for legitimate student learning purposes. So now we're fighting that. And I will say, I'm not laying blame on any political party because I think we all need to work together on anything here. And this is extended from the 80s till now. So everybody has to take ownership of what we have going on at this moment. So I'm going to back up to a lower form of crime. I don't know if everybody driving around today has seen the bus stops. There's yellow tape almost every bus stop in the entire area right now. Hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of damage. And this continues on, and people see it, and our youth see it. And from our youth, they start seeing the disorder, and they move on, and they start thinking, well, what can I do? There's nobody stopping that, and it spreads and it creeps. And I've talked about this before. We were talking about it this morning. I talked about it at another event, but it's called the broken windows theory. As people see graffiti, broken windows, it's the degradation of society. We need to stop crime there. If we don't, we aren't living in a civilized society. We're living in a place where we're encouraging our youth to take part in crime. And I do not want to see our youth getting into this extortion racket. It needs to stop. We need to get through it. What Gary said, we've made our initial strides on this. We need to advance our efforts, basically at deportation. We have overstays. I believe we have over 200 people right now identified on expired visas that are also tied to the extortion, that we've tied to the extortion. We need to get moving on them. We need to hold people accountable. I am not a fan of charging people, holding them here, and then kicking them out of the country. Deportations need to happen now. I will push for that every day. I hope everybody can join in with that. And again, it is every level of government, from municipal, provincial, federal. We all need to be together. I'm going to, I don't know if this is a sore subject for anybody in the room here with the Surrey Police Service. Whether anything going on with that, I'm not excited about attacking the Surrey Police Service and the City Council. I think everybody needs to work together on that. There has been some things going around on the budget lately. I hope everybody can get together on that in the city, provincially. I love working with Gary. Anything we can do together. Federally, we have two great MPs. We have the Liberal Party, sorry, we have, I think we just have the one from the Conservatives here. So those guys, fabulous guys that have been working on everything. I can't say enough about what I think about everybody in this room as politicians and everybody else. I have to thank you. We need to work together. We need to move forward on this. And I hope everybody in the community can feel a little bit safer in the days upcoming.